All right, I'm going to demonstrate a kettlebell exercise. It's this walking swing. We've demonstrated the swing already. Kettlebells are awesome because they get your heart rate up. It's like a cardio and a weight training session combined. They're very functional. This walking swing adds another more functional element to just the swing, which is functional enough. Okay, it's pretty simple. It's a little confusing at first, but it's the same swing technique that we've demonstrated before. We get the buns low, and as the kettlebell comes up, we stride forward with that right leg. Keep that weight on your heels. Don't bring the kettlebell too high. Up in here, we want to stop about a little bit above the eyes. Get your weight on your heels. And stride forward with the right foot, and the left foot follows. So we'll lead with the right. All right, here we go. Now the left. Lead with the left. Buns deep, snap the hips through. As the kettlebell comes up, the left foot leads. Whoops, left. Awesome. Heart rate's around 155 to 160. Entry level with that, 20-pound kettlebell. Intermediate, 30 to 35. For you big boys who are advanced, girls, maybe try a 45 or a 50. It's a great exercise. It's the kettlebell walking swing. All right, here we go. Doc's going to demonstrate the exercise. First time he's ever done it, so we'll see how it goes. That's all right. There you go, good. That bell comes up, and you just let you step right through with that right foot. Attaboy, good. Get those buns low and snap those hips through, good. Attaboy, push off and stride, good. So left hamstring's pushing as he's striding forward. Good, Doc. All right, here we go. Now we'll change it up. Let's lead. Whoops, we'll lead with that left. Okay, here we go. Attaboy, doing good. Lead with that left. Excellent. All right, you're doing good. And stride with that left. There you go. And stride. Good. And set her down. Excellent. Great. While he catches his breath, couple things. If you have to be innovative and you don't have kettlebells and you like some of the kettlebell movements that we're doing, you can use dumbbells, okay? You could do the same thing right here. It's not quite as of a convenient handle, but it still does a pretty good trick and will allow you to perform the exercise, okay? And if you want to be as innovative as Doc was this last weekend, you could use rocks and boulders. Now, of course, that's a really good idea because it's really functional. There's a little bit of more of a risk there whenever you're using stuff like that. But, you know, it's a risk-reward. You got to improvise and just be cautious and move nice and slow. And it gets right back to why our kettlebell is effective. They're very functional, and it's like the farmer used to be really strong because he baled hay all day long and he was digging ditches. And it's real functional strength. And the second thing I'd like to say is a couple times, and this is common for people who are just starting out using the kettlebell on the swings, is that you get a little bit of this action up here. You want a really tight grip, and you want to try and keep that handle straight out from the forearm and the wrist. Okay. Yeah, keep a real nice tight grip versus getting an action like that going. So keep a really tight grip. Doc, any feedback from that exercise?
No, I should have paid more attention to the wrist grip because I was letting it swing down. I wasn't paying attention to keeping it solid.
Well, that was my fault. It was the first time I mentioned it. So, but anyway, did you like it?
That was good. Yeah. I think I could do one more rep. I'd increase the distance of it because. You know, normally you want to listen to your body's feedback, and for me, I wasn't in complete anaerobic debt at that point, so I still had more to go, and I could probably do another one round or two. So it really depends on your, maybe half of that is good for you, or that amount, or twice as long. Really, you have to listen to what your body's telling you. And
the anaerobic phase that he's talking about is basically pushing your body to get into a phase where it's using different energy systems, and you can feel it because it feels like your heart's ready to beat out of your chest. It's usually...
And you're sucking wind.
And you're sucking wind. And your heart's beating and your heart rate's around 155 to 175 when you're done depending on your age. And that's ideally what we're looking for with these type of exercises that are highly anaerobic. And
yeah, you want to push yourself, because that really is one of the best types of stresses. I mean, you can do aerobics and do running, elliptical, aerobic classes, but really it's this short burst anaerobic interval type of training that's going to give you really one of the most profound benefits for exercise. So these are basically types of body weight movements, or with kettlebells or weights, where you can really push yourself and you feel that heart rate going. That's going to give you that interval stress that you need.
Real intense for short duration, not only for your muscles and your fat loss, but for your heart and lungs and your other systems as well. So there you go. Now you got a little bit of a few tools. Now you can go make it happen. You absolutely do have the party change, right, Doc?
Yes. Do it.
Nice.